Brian, I'm going to have you step out of the car when I do field sobriety test for you. Okay? Well, I'm going to ask you to step out of the vehicle. What would you like me to do?
Just let me go.
I can't. I've got multiple 911 calls about a reckless driver, plate and all matches. You're a lieutenant. You know how this works. If one of your deputies is in the position as I am right now, calling you as a lieutenant, you're just going to say let him go?
Just one piece.
Why?
Why?
Just because. I don't want to yank you out of this vehicle.
No, just let me go.
I can't. We're done with that.
No. Be a good guy.
I am being a good guy. Brian, out of this vehicle. I'm asking you nicely. Out of this vehicle right now.
Stop.
You think I want to do this? Arrest a fellow cop?
Yes, I think you do.
Why?
I don't know. Just
I know this career. I know what you go through every day.
No, just let me go over.
Why do you think I want to arrest a cop? We're not above the law.
Guys, come on.
There's no guys come on about it.
So I'm just telling you, I will pull over and we'll sleep it off.
We're done with this. Out of this vehicle, you are resisting an officer.
No,
you know
I'm
this.
Not. Just to think about it.
I'm thinking about it. I'm not losing my career over you.
No.
Out.
No.
We just have to. You're getting a taser. Back up.
No.
Taser right now if you don't get out.
Make it look okay.
Out. Right now.
Just let me go. I will.
Yes or no? Are you going to do a field sobriety test for me?
I just want to sleep it off.
Are you going to do a field sobriety test for me?
Can we just sleep it off?
No, we can't sleep it off.
I'm on your side.
You're on my side, then do the sobriety test.
No, I'm not on your side. If you're on my side, you'd let me just go.
I'm doing my job. You know that. If you're not going to do field sobriety test, turn around, place your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
You are under arrest. Why wouldn't you not cooperate?
Well, I tried.
Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
No.
You're already under arrest. Backseat
Dude.
of my patrol car.
Dude.
Brian.
Let's make a deal. Okay?
What kind of deal do you want to make?
A cop to a cop? That's what the deal's about.
A cop to a cop. Why are you putting me in that situation?
Why are you putting me in that situation?
I didn't drink.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't drive drunk.
Okay. I got a lot going on in my life, and I said...
We all have a lot going on in our lives.
I'm who you guys are. Do you guys realize that?
Yes.
Okay, then stop.
We're done. Have a seat.
No, you're not.
Get in there. Crawl in. I don't care.
Why are you doing this to a fellow cop?
Why are you doing this to a fellow cop? Brian.
No, stop.
Stop it.
No, you stop.
Update, Lieutenant Brian Filipiak, super drunk Michigan cop who insisted on being just let go, let off with probation. Lieutenant Brian Filipiak of the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office became a bit of a YouTube star after a video surfaced of him being stopped for driving drunk in November and insisting that the Montmorency County deputies just let him go. Instead of being hauled out of the car and beaten, then handcuffed and shoved into the back of a patrol car, Filipiak was allowed to spend over 30 minutes making his meandering, slurred argument that they should make a brothers deal and look the other way while he either continues on or sleeps it off on the side of the road. Even after he is finally convinced to come out of the truck by the threat of being tossed, Lieutenant Filipiak is argumentative and even physically resistant once they finally try to put him into the back of a patrol car. He, of course, wasn't charged with resisting or even obstruction, as any mere mortal without a magic uniform would be. And early last month when he went to court for the first time, he was given the customary plea deal for a dramatically reduced charge that cops facing trial should, and obviously do, readily expect. However, there's no way the courts would give a minor slap on the wrist to a high-ranking cop who was caught on a viral video telling other cops to just let him go and stating matter-of-factly that he and the other officers in his department would do just that if they stopped another police officer driving drunk. Especially if that cop was not just drunk, but super drunk and had a long history of well-documented drunken incidents even before this one. There's obviously no way they would just gloss this over and just let him go, if for no other reason than for the sake of appearances. This is the one guy they'd have to make an example of, for sure. Or maybe they would not only just give him a short probation sentence, but also even keep him on the department payroll. Via mlive.com. A former Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office lieutenant was sentenced Friday, March 3, to 1 year of probation and 40 hours of community service for drunken driving. A northern Michigan judge also gave Brian Filipiak a 93-day deferred jail sentence, which means he will only serve the time if he violates probation. Filipiak was arrested in Rust Township with a blood alcohol level of 0.28, more than 3 times the legal limit. A deputy's body camera footage showed Filipiak trying to talk his way out of the arrest based on his position as a lieutenant in Washtenaw County. The incident took place for more than half an hour before authorities got the clearly inebriated Filipiak out of his truck and into the back of a patrol car. Filipiak was initially charged with misdemeanor operating while intoxicated with a blood alcohol level of 0.17 or more, commonly referred to as the super drunk law. He later pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of operating while intoxicated on January 27, according to court records. Filipiak has lost the title and pay of a lieutenant, but remains employed at the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office. He no longer is a sworn officer, the department said. He was placed on unpaid administrative leave during the internal investigation and is now employed on a conditional basis working in a support capacity at reduced pay, officials said. As a lieutenant, he was being paid in the ballpark of $79,000, but is now receiving deputy wages, officials said, which range from around $42,000 and $63,000, according to the county's salary report. Lieutenant Filipiak feels really bad though, much worse than the time he had to be ordered to leave his own house during a drunken domestic dispute with his wife or the time he drove to the airport drunk to pick up his daughter and then insisted he was going to drive home when confronted by Wayne County police officers. Plus, unlike every other person who has ever been arrested, including all the ones he has arrested himself for driving drunk, this has destroyed Lieutenant Filipiak's life. The guy's lost at least $15,000 a year from his measly $79,000 salary, for God's sake. And he'll have a lot of time, 40 hours, to think about it as he's performing the community service that is pretty much the only tangible punishment he was given for his super drunk country drive.